JC Tonic is a natural drink filled with 18 herbs that will change your life. They work together to restore your energy, detoxify your bloodstream, and purifies your entire system.
Jurak Classic Whole Body Tonic is a dietary supplement, not a drug. Therefore, it is useful to affect the structure and or function of your body in various ways. But it is not intended to and will not cure, mitigate, treat, or prevent any disease. Individual testimonials may not be representative of everyone's experience and do not constitute scientific evidence. Jurak Corporation does not make any drug or treatment claims for its product.
Greetings, everyone. The TonicMan with you once again for another worldwide presentation. Today we have a really super-duper guest because he has been drinking this tonic. We looked it up. It's probably coming up to 25 years that he first drank the JC Tonic. Now, it's not surprising because we have hundreds of people who have been drinking it for 25 years. And why is that? Because it is a youth solution. JC Tonic, the youth solution, it's really what it means. If you drink this, your body stays younger, becomes younger. Whatever happens, we're not sure, but there's some magic that goes on, and your body just grows old slower. So Carl has a few things to tell you, and I want to make sure that he just jumps in any time and puts me on the spot to make sure that I can cover as best I can to explain what's going on with him. So, Carl, come on over. Tell everybody anything and everything, how old you are, when you started, the whole 9 yards.
Well, Anthony, I want to say thank you once again for having me. This is definitely an honor and it's a pleasure to see you. It's been a few years. But like you say, it's approaching 25 years since I've been exposed by the JC Tonic, and it has been absolutely fabulous. When I first started, Lenny Atixio shared the JC Tonic with me, and I had a immediate result of energy. However, at the time, I was dealing with back issues and a number of other things that probably were undiagnosed. However, after drinking the tonic for a little over 3 weeks, I noticed that I was able to get up and walk to the restroom. It's kind of a little funny story. My wife, she's used to me crawling to the restroom, and she just one night I got up and I started walking to the restroom, and she stopped me right as I was passing her side of the bed, and she says, "Hey, you're walking. What's going on? What are you doing?" So it was really something, and we both laughed and we cried together because I didn't think that that was ever gonna be possible. So I continued to drink the tonic, and it really did prove to be exactly what you're saying.
How old were you then?
At that time, I was probably 40, about 36 years old.
So how old are you now?
I'm 62 years old right now.
Wow. So actually, that back issue, what was it? Did anybody ever tell you exactly what it was?
Well, I had 5 herniated discs in my back, and
And they had surgery, or they were just all broken up?
yeah, the discs were compromised. I guess you have it where they call it a bulging disc, where the
Yep.
spinal cord compresses it and then it pushes out and it affects your things like sciatica. And it was just a real bad situation. I was in pretty bad shape at the time. So the tonic, when I started drinking it, like you've told us in the past, the tonic really, it purifies the blood, and it really affords the body to do the way it was created to do. When you have good blood, good oxygen, and it's flowing through, it's actually healing the members of your body that you're having issues with. So that's what the deal was with me. I continue to drink it, but unfortunately and I'm embarrassed to say that I did, after I started feeling so well, I stopped. I stopped.
Just like hundreds of others did.
Yeah, and I I wondered after a while, I said, "Well, man, I'm starting to feel bad again. What can I do?" And Lenny, of course, said, "Hey, let's get you back on the tonic." And sure as the sun is shining right now, everything started to feeling better again. So I got that feeling of, you know what, I don't need it anymore. And there was a big time gap from when I was drinking it, but now I have a totally different reason for committing to using it for the rest of my life. Uh,
So the totally different reason. Do you have any other health issues now?
Right now, I have I had an extremely high amount of dangerous cholesterol. And I was so worried. The doctor told me that the next visit, if your cholesterol doesn't improve because of your diet and exercise, then we're going to have to put you on some very, very, very strong cholesterol medication because you're a few centimeters away from having a heart attack and possibly dying.
Wow.
And that's not what I want at all, Anthony. So I prayed about it, and it just came to me, hey, let's get some of that JC Tonic. So I ordered 2 bottles of the JC Tonic with the help of Yvette. I started drinking it immediately, but I didn't drink 1 ounce. I was drinking maybe two, three, 4 ounces of it because I was really excited. So after 3 weeks of drinking the tonic, I had another doctor's appointment. I went into the doctor. He tested my blood. And of course, you know, they can't give you an immediate result. So the next morning, he calls me in a state of shock almost. He says, "Hey, what is it that you're doing?" He says, "Your cholesterol dropped 81 points, Carl." He said, "What are you doing?" And of course, I wanted to keep it a secret until I reached the level where I wanted to end up. And that appointment's coming up in the next 2 weeks. And
So, of course, since that time, he has now put every single patient on the tonic, right?
that's my goal. That is my goal to get
Yeah, well,
everybody to drink.
good luck on that one, but it would be
Yeah.
wonderful if they recognized it and used it as the help that it can do. I mean, for that to happen is sort of miraculous, but it's the body that does the work. The tonic just is the catalyst to help the body get back into shape. Actually, for all the people that are listening, you know, if Carl had a back problem with herniated discs at 36 years old, and he has a major cholesterol problem in his 60s, one thing has nothing to do with the other, except it's the body that's breaking down in one way, shape, form, or another. People have blood pressure problems, cholesterol, sugar, pain, joint. It doesn't matter. Prostate, we've got them all. And everything improves after the use of the JC tonic. And this is not a cure for any of those things. It works, as Carl mentioned earlier, to really improve the quality of the blood. And when that better blood goes to work in all parts of the body, it does a better job. I keep telling people, and I've said this for 50 years, it's like tuning up your car. And
Mhm.
when you tune it up and you go back to the car shop to pick it up, it feels like you're in a new car because it runs so smoothly. And that's what you have to do with your body. And
Yeah.
that's what Carl probably should have done from 36 years on, and maybe not have the huge, very serious cholesterol problem. Maybe, but maybe not, because his body would have been kept in better shape going forward. So actually, it is a youth solution, and if you do decide to use it, everyone listening throughout the world, stay with it, because this is 1 ounce a day that's going to keep the doctor away. That's for sure.
You know, Anthony, if I could just jump in real quick too. I was so excited about my cholesterol being lower. I forgot to tell you about my blood pressure. My blood pressure is actually normal now, 120/78. Every time I go in the doctor, it's below 80 and below the 125 mark. That's absolutely beautiful. One thing that I really enjoy too is I no longer need an alarm clock. I get up every morning at 6 o'clock, 6:30, and I don't lay in bed and flip through the TV and see what the news says. I'm up and I'm at it and I am going and I'm trying to figure out what can I do? What can I get engaged in today that's going to improve my life? So now I have the energy to exercise. I have the brain space to sit and think and contemplate things. So my biggest thing now is I want to know how I can get this tonic in the hands of everyone in this world because through consistency, Anthony, this tonic is going to help everybody. If you've got blood in your body, it can help you.
You know, Carl, this happens to be the time that we finally have a government that is thinking about the health of its citizens, and maybe people are going to be a little bit more tuned into trying to improve their health and have a better quality of life because the country is sick. Not this one only. I mean, many. It seems America is worse than anybody else, but everybody is suffering of the same. I don't know what it is that we're doing to ourselves, but the bodies are deteriorating faster than they should. And now is the time to really get out there and tell people that no matter what they do or no matter what they change in their diet, if they added this to their regime, boy, oh boy, what a difference. Like you, and at your age, you're already seeing such a difference. uh, we've spoken to people 80 years old who just started, and they see a tremendous difference. It doesn't matter who it is, what the body is, how the body looks, how big or how small or how large or how slim. It'll work the same way with everybody because it works on the blood.
There you
So you have a big job to do. There's only 7 billion more people that we haven't that we haven't talked to yet, Carl.
Yeah, well, we're going to try our best. That's the goal. But I just want to say, if I could, Anthony, one thing that I have learned, if I've learned nothing else, consistency of drinking this product on a daily basis is absolutely key because when you think about it, the food that we eat, a lot of it is processed. And I don't want to get into a political thing, but the food is mass produced. So if you're constantly putting that mass produced food into your body, that's what is helping you or actually damaging you. So it's important that we chase that with our JC Tonic, and it'll keep us on an even keel to where we will have that consistent good feeling, that youthful feeling of our skin, our eyes, our energy, and all of our different numbers of cholesterol, blood pressure, weight management. You name it, the tonic can help.
You actually really so-called hit the nail on the head because even if you cannot eat the best, greatest, most nutritious food, and a lot of people cannot because of budget restraints and so on, but even if you have a reasonably good diet,
Hmm.
and if your body is in good shape and your bloodstream is clean and can do the job, it will be able to pull out the nutritive value of those foods at least sufficiently to keep you in good health.
Yeah.
If your body cannot do that, and the food that you're eating does not have much nutrition, even with the little it has, your body won't be able to utilize it. So you're right. People end up having really bad health issues because of the way we eat and live and so on. So if you drink the tonic, you're sure to change that around in no time. As you just explained and as you told people, both at 36 and at 63, it happened again for the same reason. So stick with it. That 1 ounce a day, boy, sure is going to be a big help to giving you a better quality of life. That's for sure.
I agree 1000%. And I'm gonna give you this option. If you ever hear that I've stopped taking the tonic, you have the right to come to my house and slap me upside my head and say, "Hey, what are you doing, Carl? You're not get the tonic anymore. What's the evil here?" So
Okay, okay,
yeah,
I'm gonna hold you to it.
hey, I hope
So,
so.
Carl, thank you very, very much for this. It's a great call. I'm so happy to see that you came back to your senses because I've spoken. There was a fellow who probably became a member around about the same time as you did, and we hadn't heard from him since 2010. And we got a call a few months ago. He said, I happened to find some tonic that I bought in 2011 or something. He said, is it still good? And someone at home office said, absolutely, it's worth its weight in gold. Drink it. Anyway, he had stopped and all his health issues came back and he tried all kinds of other things, never thinking that he should get back to the JC Tonic until he spotted it somewhere sitting in a closet. And he thought, boy, did I ever lose it? I should be drinking this. And what do you think happened? Of course, he's back in the pink. He's happy. His dog also was moping around. He gave it to the dog. The dog is jumping up and down. It works on anything that has blood in it. So
Yeah,
good that you told me that, Carl, and I'm happy to hear the good news.
that's another one really quick story. My son, he's now 39 years old, and he's really like I was when I was younger, his age, in the gym. And he's working out every day, but he calls me and says, "Hey, Pops, I need to, I need more energy. I love working out," and he's getting big and strong. And I told him, I said, "Hey, when I get up in the morning, I text him first. Hey, what are you doing up?" Because normally when he calls me, because of my sickness, I would sleep till 1, 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon. So now here I am getting up every morning and I'm texting him before he gets out of bed. Okay. Now get that. He's 39 years old. So guess what he found in his refrigerator that's been sitting there for about 5 years? A half a bottle of JC Tonic. He says, "Pops, do you think I can drink it?" I said, "Listen, if you don't drink it, I'll come drink it." And he started drinking it, and it is totally having the same exact effect on him as it's having on me. And
Isn't that
yeah, it's
wow?
amazing. So I just
Yeah.
want to thank you. I mean, the you are a true pioneer, and I want to thank you for keeping this ball rolling and to really contributing and helping the people of the world who want to be helped by having this JC tonic available. Thank you.
Well, Carl, this is a few days before I'm going to be 88 years old. And people actually look at me and say, 88? Even I go for an annual checkup, and I went to some new heart doctor, and he's looking at me and looking down at his little computer and looking back at me. I think I was 85 at the time. He said, "You're really 85?" I said, "I sure am." He said, "I don't know what you're taking, but I want some."
Give me a bottle of that.
Hey, he was 46 years old. He looked older than me.
Wow, wow. Amazing, amazing.
So it
Yeah.
works, that's for sure.
Yep, it does work.
The
That I
last thing I want to leave you with, because you mentioned your son working out, we had a fellow that was working towards training to do the Ironman triathlon,
Mhm.
and he was going to be in the 50-year-old category. And he had always worked out and done martial arts and looked after his diet and so on. And he was proud to tell me that at 49, his Garmin watch that measures all your everything that functions in your body told him that he was 47 years old. So he started drinking the tonic. He got up to 5 ounces a day for 1 year. So by the time he was 50, his watch now told him he was 41 years old.
Wow.
Now, if that ain't scientific, nothing is, because those watches actually work. They
Yeah.
can measure everything to the nanosecond. And I do believe that, as we've always said for the last 80 years, it is a youth solution, and people should take heed of that. And if they do it only for that, they're going to have a much happier, healthier life with a lot less trips to the doctor.
I concur with that statement, sir.
On that note,
Uh,
thanks, Carl, and appreciate you greatly, and thank you for being here on another Tonic Man podcast. So go out and make sure those other 7 billion people hear about it.
I definitely will. That's the goal, Anthony. Thank you very much. Okay.
Okay, have a great one. Thanks a lot. Don't forget, take an ounce and feel the bounce,
Feel the
everybody.
bounce. That's right.
All right. Bye for now.
Bye for now.